Hello. Hello. What? How are y'all muted? No, you're not though. Speak? How is that possible? Chat. How is that possible? Everything's going through. Let me reset this.
Okay, we
Try
reset. Hello.
Hello. How's that?
I've never
us.
had that happen.
It's
Sorry.
Wednesday, my dudes.
We're good. Hello. It is
Hello.
us. Welcome in. Welcome back, Dylan. You're chewing.
Yes.
I'll keep talking.
No, I'm good. Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm your dungeon master for Wednesday. We're here with Curse of Strahd again today with some of my favorite people in the whole gosh darn wide world. We've got to my left, well, it's my right, screen left, Gina Sonlini.
Oh, it's me.
Excuse you.
My name is Jen, and I play Fame, the Rogue Ranger Changeling. Why do I always do that in a different order? Next time.
Because you're a changeling.
You're changeling, yeah, you're changing.
Next time I'll say the Ranger Changeling Rogue. And below me is Tommy Nomner.
Hello, everybody. I am in charge of audio. My name... Sorry about that, everyone. New issues popping up every day. Love that for me. My name is Summoner. I play Mordecai, the Tiefling Bard, no longer the Warlock. As I sacrifice my powers to save my lovely wife? Thistle. Played by Ash, who is over there.
Next is Zachary. That is your wife.
I am the wife.
And a beautiful wife at that.
Mordecai, I would love to be your wife.
Would you take me and our lawfully wedded toaster?
As
What
long
are
as
you?
it is lawfully.
Lawful.
Like loft? Like a loft? Like you got a second floor to your apartment?
I never thought about it like
Anyways, I'm Zach, and I play...
First, the Warforged Artificer.
And now Ash can talk. 'Cause now it's in
Oh,
order.
can I? Do I have your permission?
Wow, Zach.
Wowee!
You send it back to me. We were going in order, okay?
There was no order. I'm last.
Exactly. You wanted me to go.
But you're not
now it's your
least.
turn.
Hello, it is me. I am Thistle. And sometimes Dylan plays me, and I don't know what happens, and I just space out, so I was confused. I am a shifter paladin. I want to be a werewolf when I grow up. I am a very strong lady, and I have a husband who I forced married, and Fame is still married to Pig.
Pig married, though.
It is pig marriage.
that old chestnut. So, we doing a recap here, or what are we doing?
Well, do we have any
Train.
announcements, first of all?
We
Announcements?
do have an announcement.
I suppose we
have-
do.
We have at least two. The first one is that we are 3 followers away from
Literally
1,000
3.
followers.
Is it
Correction,
or
I
is
saw
it-
someone just followed, so 2.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
2 followers away from 1,000 followers, and at 1,000 followers,
get
what are
2
we
more
going to be
followers?
doing?
How did we get 2 more followers?
2 away. What are we doing at Jen?
Oh my
Volushka?
god.
What doing from your?
What?
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted
Oh my
subs.
god.
We also had a hype train happening because we had a resub. 13 months from Lennon. Thank you. And Maeve Mania with the tier 2 for 13 months. What up? What? Rhino at the tier 2 for 13 months, which triggered
Wait.
the hype train.
That
We'd
can't
love
be
to
right.
see it. And we've got True Potato Man with a gifted sub to me. Thanks. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed. My
Wow.
Wait, hold on. It says 1,000, but I don't know if that's accurate. Hold on.
Hold on, let me reload.
I reloaded. It still says 997. I don't know.
Oh, I think he means the
thing.
the tracker. The
Yeah,
tracker.
we're at 997. The tracker, yeah, it only counts one way. So let me.
Well, you can, whatever. Not right now.
I am changing it right now.
But what
Oh,
are we
okay.
doing when we hit 1,000?
24-hour sub marathon.
24
Eat
hours.
a 24-hour sub. Are we gonna make a single sub sandwich for 24
Making a
hours?
single sub
Or are we gonna eat a sub sandwich
I have a
in like
headache.
for 24 hours? Like that's gonna be the slowest chewing I've ever done in my
No,
life.
we're gonna make it like we're gonna mail it to each other like overnight.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's a
Or-
24-hour
And then the end of the stream, we'll be eating each other's subs. That have
Or
gone
we're
through the
having
mail.
a 24-hour stream where we're having 3 one-shots in video games and drawing each other in between.
I can't.
Maybe. That
This will be the
sounds
hours that we
more-
draw
that sounds
swords
right.
together.
We
And
do
I
draw
can't wait.
swords. We also have one other announcement.
We
Who
do?
else wants to give that announcement?
Do we want to give that announcement now or later?
I don't know. I'm not the DM.
Well, there's a really look. I think we should wait.
Sumner wants to give
DM
it.
thinks we should wait, but this is not my show. This is our show.
We can do a vote.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a poll in chat.
Do you want to wait
we
for
go.
the most dramatic moment to reveal this information, or do you need instant gratification?
Well, I'm a Zoomer.
So
All right, we got a
Zoomer,
poll
please
in
do.
chat. Let's vote, please. Let's do. Oh, I dropped my drink.
How dare you?
Monkey
Ooh.
Man said, "Don't tease me, please. I want."
now who is
Oh.
jamming on the now with the one?
I forgot that was a possibility.
Yeah, people can like I have like 60,000 bits, so I could just
Yeah,
like
I have 160,000 bits. So
you can almost win
someone's
D&D.
jamming so hard.
Oh.
Well, we got someone jamming the other way. What is happening?
you started this, Jen. You allowed
I
this
did,
monster
but
to
I
come to
didn't
pe-
realize that I had channel points enabled. So,
I'm gonna win.
wow, we have so many viewers, and all of them are so active in our poll.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we have hundreds of viewers right now. The view count is not helping us at all.
Clicking the button.
Okay, well, I have a sneaking suspicion those who are jamming on the yes know it from our Discord. I
I'm
personally,
clicking on later.
I'm clicking on later also just because I want to. I want if the DM says later, that's where I lean.
I have a really cool write-in, and if we could reveal it now, or we could reveal it in game, and it would be a very dramatic moment. This is something that we actually talked about off camera, but apparently nothing stuck.
Nothing matters.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay, we'll do it later then. We'll do it. Well, soon we should say.
Yes, it's not going to be a long wait.
All right.
Perfect.
So be
So-
it. Let us do a recap.
Yes.
All right, I'll
roll
roll.
off.
Dice. Someone forgets
18,
audio
dog.
and
17.
dice.
Thistle/Dylan got a 10.
12. Did I waste hydrate's worth of points voting, says Arts?
I got a 17.
Yes.
So Sumner
I got a 12.
is the loser.
No, I'm the loser.
Yeah.
Oh, Ash is the loser. So
Dylan's
then,
the loser.
My hand hurts so much.
Well, what if Dylan doesn't feel like a loser and feels like a winner?
Then you're a winner, baby.
Excellent. Well, then I will do the recap. But I will do it as Thistle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wrote way too much. Thistle would not say like all of this at all. I'm just going to read it.
Do the cliff notes as Thistle. That'll be more
Alright.
accurate.
But badly.
All right, so here's the cliff notes as Thistle. So we woke up in the werewolf den, and then my friend, my really cool lady that I think is really neat, and I want to be her best friend. Zulika, she escorted us all the way to a town called Valaki, and there were some mean guards again. This whole valley is filled with mean people, except that an even bigger guy came and was like a bully to them and was like, you need to be nice to them because it's a special holiday. And they were like, yeah, yes, boss, you will do what you say. And then he made us go to the center of town and perform tricks like we are some dogs or something, or bears in the circus. And then we met the man in a bar, and he was like, I need you to escort me to this place. Escort is not the word Thistle would use, but I just did. So we traveled along the road. We got the carriage, and we were attacked by some people in the night, and we scared them away and made them turn into smoke. And then that's where we are.
Perfect. Tintin Thistle.
Yeah, we did an escort gig. Now we're landing in the village of Barovia, in Barovia.
Yes, I made a meme about that.
You did.
What's the village's name? Barovia. Barovia. The village's name is Barovia. Yes. Sounds an awful lot like the land of Barovia. Maybe that's why it's in Barovia. Anyway.
The capital? Is that why it's named Barovia?
Well, if you want to get into it.
Don't mock me.
Wow, Jen, don't mock me. Haven't heard that one before. I've had this name my whole life, Jen. Anyway.
I didn't even realize. Oh my God. I was like, what is happening?
So, for the full recap, after spending a night with the children of Mother Night in the hills north of Kresk, you awoke and Zulika offered to escort you through the woods to Valeki in your search for the dragon bone helmet that Madame Ava has. Upon arriving at Valeki, the guards at the gate asked you some basic questions, but were interrupted by a large man with a monstrous right arm who seemed to command authority and fear in the guards. He reminded them that Valeki was celebrating the festival of the compassionate neighbor, and they know what happens to people who do not participate. The guards let you in without further questioning, and the man introduced himself as Isaac Strasny, the enforcer of the burgomaster's will. He led you to the town square where you were required to introduce yourselves to the town and perform a talent. Mordecai happily performed a song on his violin. First showed off his body modifications, including his gun arm and spider legs. Thistle said she's very good at killing things, but she can't show it off, so she played the flute instead, something that even her companions didn't know she could do. Finally, Fame showed that she could take on the appearance of others at will, which she quickly turned back to her normal self, as this frightened many of the citizens, but was not too big a change of the atmosphere for the oppressive mood of the town. Afterwards, Mordecai stopped a man heading north with a fishing pole and a large burlap sack, asking if anyone could dispel a curse. He had no idea, but he liked to go to a tavern called the Blue Water Inn, so seeing this simple-minded man had nothing else really to offer, you headed in that direction. Upon arriving, most of the people at the Blue Water Inn were too preoccupied with their drinks to even look your way as you came in, despite first introducing himself to the entire tavern as he walked in. Fame spoke to the woman behind the bar, who introduced herself as Danica Marketov. She sold Fame a bottle of Red Dragon Crush, a fine wine made by the Wizards of Winery, and mentioned that it is more expensive than usual as they haven't gotten a shipment in about a week. One of the few people who did look your way as you came in waved you over after first entertaining introduction. He introduced himself as Vasily von Holtz, a minor noble from Valeki who travels to other towns to help balance the books of the burgomasters and other nobles of Barovia. He also introduced his companion as Lady Fiona Wachter, one of the most influential nobles of Valeki. Overhearing some town guards getting drunk and bad-mouthing her, she silently got up, walked over to the table, sat down, placing a knife in front of the man, saying, "Take it from me. Take it with your strong arms." After that display of authority, she returned to the table and bid farewell to Vasily and you before leaving. Vasily asked you to hire you as protection. You were new in town and came from the west, so he trusts that you're capable of traveling the roads relatively safely. And he needs to go to the village of Barovia, as the burgomaster, a longtime friend and client of his, has recently passed away, and he wants to pay his respects to his old friend. You agreed and asked for payment in the form of using his connections and money that he would have given you to remove the curse on Mordecai. You went to bed in your own individual rooms at the Blue Water Inn and awoke the next day buying 2 more bottles of wine at even higher price, as the stock is dwindling but demand is not. Meeting Vasily at the East Gate as agreed, he had a carriage waiting for you, as Lady Wachter hired to help you on your journey and to send her regards to the burgomaster's son. You set off in the carriage, crossing many landmarks, a split path leading to Castle Ravenloft, 1,000-foot waterfall, where you were told is called the Seer Falls, and a gallows with a body hanging from it. Fame saw herself as the body, but everyone else just saw an unrecognizable or an unfamiliar face. Fame was convinced it was her own. You stopped for the night, unable to reach the village of Barovia in 1 day's travel, but you were pretty close, so you set up camp. And as the sun went down, you were attacked by 2 unusually strong, gaunt, and pale individuals. And that when you fought back, they turned into mist and disappeared into the night.
Bitches.
And that is the recap.
Wow. Thank you so much for the recap, and thank you so much to Ellie for the gifted subs. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ellie. Love you, girl.
That was 0077 who gave those subs.
Wait.
Thank you,
Oh,
0077.
did I say Ellie?
Yes, thank you.
Ellie's name was right above 0077. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god,
0077.
that's exactly what happened to me too. I was like, oh, look at those gifted subs.
Yeah, thank
Ellie,
you so
gotcha.
much. That's super nice of you.
0077 was hanging out in my stream earlier where I was planning for today and gave some good ideas. So,
Ooh, I
Very
like
thanks
good
for
ideas.
hanging, buddy.
Is it murder?
It's your death.
Murder.
I call it Wrestle with Jeff.
So we are
So-
just now approaching Barovia, right?
Yes, you are just now approaching the village of Barovia.
Are we in the carriage still?
So, give me 1 second. I need to... sorry, I was working on other things and then didn't have... I'm not as prepared. I'm super prepared, but not as well as I want it to be. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Village of Barovia. Where is my picture of the village of Barovia? Oh my god. All right, whatever. I'm just going to do this. It's fine. So you as you crest the hill, you see the cliffs that you pass over, I guess, through the as you pass over the waterfall heading from Valeki. You see where the other path might probably lead, and you see a large castle looming on a cliffside, and just beneath it is a small village with fog. This whole valley has fog. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's a new thing. With fog kind of just hanging over it oppressively.
Fog.
Nope.
That's a pleasant surprise.
It is so oppressive.
I was
Don't
thinking
you
the same
think?
There
thing.
it is.
Yeah. Looks like it's about to fall on that village.
Yeah, that is a very, very creative mind you have there.
It's cool looking, but at what cost? I have to ask.
Maybe you could learn to paint and you could paint this landscape.
Not much of a painter, but
There you go. There's the village.
That's
In the distance.
Spooky.
It's spooky, scary.
Ooh.
So, the carriage heads on in the direction of the village. Tall shapes loom out in the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestone. Tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sounds cut the silence except for a mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Why is this crying? What is going on?
Oh, well, as this village lives in the shadow of Ravenloft, it is not a place of happy tidings.
Is crying mandatory here?
Not mandatory, but pretty common.
Okay. So Mordecai, this is so awkward. Can you do the talking, please? You're the bard.
I enjoy watching you.
No. I'm laughing in this sad town. It's so disrespectful.
That's okay. So yeah, these folk, they're just crying because it's a common happenstance. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, it's just a common thing in Barovia, the village of Barovia, I should say, as he gestures like up where you have to like tilt your head almost completely up to see up the cliffside, the castle. It lives in the shadow of Ravenloft.
Mordecai
Are we
lifts
able
up
to
his...
see? Sorry.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I was gonna say, are we able to see anyone like?
You see some
crying
people
nearby?
kind of walking about. This village is. You would think it's deserted if it wasn't for you see a couple people kind of out. Maybe you hear doors opening and closing, but maybe people are sticking indoors as best they can.
What
I
did you
imagine
say?
the death of the Burgomaster has not lightened the spirits of the people.
The Burgomaster wouldn't happen to be the friend you're looking to meet up with now, would it?
Well, I hired you to escort me here so I could attend his funeral.
He is dead.
Yes.
Ah, I see. So, crying, funeral. I could... He lifts up his little book and he writes lyric, ? Fog, tears, dead. And he closes it. Puts it back in his pocket.
It's going to be for a new song.
Yeah, I'm working on a little something.
You're always working on a little something.
I'm still working on wow, that dragon is big.
Exactly.
That's first
That's
priority.
the song I am waiting for.
That's right.
I hope it involves me dying.
I hope it does not involve you dying. What?
No, when I died, I hope it involves when I had, when I had died,
It's based on
that's-
true events.
Yeah,
That's-
the true event parts. Hey, sir, did you know that I had died? Since I'm just yelling it.
I didn't cry, none.
You have died.
Yeah.
Wow, that's I've never met somebody who has died before. That is quite something.
Yeah, it was quite something. I would like to go back. It was fun. I got the heart racing when you woke up, like I was just in it. It's terrifying, when I died, but like the after part was great.
Well, I imagined death is very I don't know, but I imagine death is not very exciting. So returning to life, which is very exciting, would be a great feeling.
It was strange because did I get stabbed? I can't remember. It's been a while. But I died and came back and it was weird and this man was crying on me and it was odd.
I wasn't
And I found it
crying.
You were crying.
I was
You were-
yelling.
No, you were
With
crying. He
tears.
cried.
Tears of rage
That's crying.
and bitter passion.
That is also crying.
He's a crybaby.
Perhaps you don't know what crying is, Mordecai.
It is when your eyes leak, like when you pee, but out your face.
It's like when they hear
as you
me.
describe
Never heard this definition.
Yeah, as you give that very good description of crying, the sky does open up and it does begin to rain.
Or like when Sky is sad.
I think it's...
Fame is like completely distracted, loving Ray, and just has her hands out.
Well,
Not
The
not
carriage
engaged
is-
in the conversation anymore.
Vasily disembarks from the carriage and, well, I'm off to the Burgomaster's manor. I appreciate your escorting and you're welcome to join me or go our separate ways. It was a pleasure making your acquaintance.
Is the crying still happening in the town? Like, is it just constant?
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
How many people would you say are crying at the same time?
Why is this such a factor?
I need a census on sadness, please.
It's
a
we keep
whole
saying
three.
people. I'm not sure if it's 3 people or if it's like a large amount of people crying.
So you got a 3.
Yeah, it's bad.
You don't hear any crying anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It was like one person, maybe in the distance, and then the rain, like the crying's
Just
died
drowned
out
out.
and you can't
Okay.
hear anymore.
Maybe we should go with the man we have escorted to make sure everything's fine with this funeral. I've heard that the funerals have food. Yeah.
Hors d'oeuvres, probably. But-
Yeah.
It would be the first
These are the
welcoming
wrongest
thing.
reasons to go to a funeral, but I think going to the funeral would be probably a good idea.
I never got the funeral, so we can pretend it is mine.
I mean,
Okay.
first, you can't cry nor eat. Why are you... Out of curiosity, what's your intent here?
Information.
He knows.
He is an information processing unit.
He is.
Well, people usually cry when they hear me sing, so I'll probably
Finish my banana milk. Felt like you guys needed to know that.
It's about to get real.
take second beverage. Okay.
I have 3 beverages here. All right, I'm ready to be hydrated.
I have a whole beverage.
All right, so where are we headed now?
Sights on that town, right ahead.
So,
Let's park it.
And lock it.
Go.
Hide your
oh,
keys.
nope, wrong Barovia. Don't look at that map.
Mm.
The village of Barovia, that's where we're going. Look at this place.
Wowee.
Oh.
This map's familiar to me.
Oh, skedaddle, skadoodle. So, the Vasily on foot, because you know the carriage was only hired to bring you to the village, and promptly turned around and left.
We just got the
He
land.
makes his way to a large house. You pass many like locations along the way. There is a sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads "Bildrath's Mercantile." It stands out as like the only shop you've seen. Everything else seems to be very houses, but also very still. Before arriving at the Burgomaster's manor.
Burglar master.
The Burglar Master. Burgermeister Meisterburger. A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting-looking fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. Vasily walks towards the front door and, with an air of, you know, this is what he's supposed to do, just knocks on the door.
This place seems like it might be like haunted or something.
I don't.
After a moment and no answer, he steps back and observes the boards that are on the inside of these windows, looking at some of the like markings on them. This seems a bit more protective than what would normally be done. This would cost a pretty penny to get someone to do work like this all over a house like this.
What do you mean by work?
Well, these are wards, protective things to keep creatures of the night out. But it appears no one is home. But I have known Ismark since he was a small child, and if he's anywhere right now, he's probably at the tavern. So, shall we head to the Blood on the Vine Tavern? He kind of like gestures to you guys.
Sure. That
Sounds
sounds
good.
Okay.
So, he turns right around and heads to kind of the center of town, a little ways north of where you guys were, and you guys arrive at the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
I like that name.
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
17.
Oh, I want Thistle to give me a perception check.
15.
15. All right, that's enough. You notice that the sign actually probably originally said Blood of the Vine, but someone's like scratch shoddily, not good woodworking. They shoddily graffitied basically to make it say Blood on the Vine.
This sign has been graffitied.
Nice.
Just point at it.
Now you all can see it. It's not like Thistle was looking and liked the name, so she noticed it. But it's not like it's hidden and hard to see. So, inside the Blood on the Vine Tavern, where Here it is. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. As you enter, you see 3 people behind the bar, a couple people sitting around tables, and a man with stark white hair leaning up against the bar. Vasily walks straight up to this man, claps him on the back, sits down on the stool next to him and says, Ismark, how are you holding up? The man looks up from his, sits up. He was leaning forward on the bar, and so he sits up, looks over and says, oh, Vasily, I did not expect to see you again so soon. How long has it been? Vasily's like, it has been 2 years since I have been here. Forgive me. Time has been hard to keep track of these past few days. Are you in town to see my father's grave? Well, I had to come pay respects when I heard the news. And you might be able to attend the funeral. We have not had a chance to bury him yet. Vasily just kind of pats his hand on his shoulder and kind of doesn't say anything and gestures to one of the 3 people behind the bar for a drink and gestures to another one for another drink, and he and Ismark are sitting there with a drink in their hand. Next to Ismark, I say next to, it's like a couple stools down, but it's close enough. You see another person with Thistle immediately is like, that's a jacket that you like.
I want that jacket.
What jacket is it?
Over there at the bar, that person wearing the jacket, I want it.
I look upon this individual and see a transition on screen. What does this person look
I walk
like?
up to the person with the jacket.
My friend would like your jacket.
No. Hello. This person is a human who is about 5'9", and they have red and black hair split down the middle, and they're wearing a very nice, light tan hide jacket with like a white lining. They have a very large sword slung across their back, and they're sitting at the bar drinking. No, you can't have my jacket. Sorry.
But it is so nice. It looks very comfortable.
It is extreme. You can touch it.
I go over there.
First puts his hands all over it. He can't feel it, but he's putting his hands on it.
I would describe how it feels, but you don't have nerves to feel sensations of touch.
Mordecai also walks over and begins touching the coat and asks, what are we doing?
We are touching the coat.
Oh, sorry.
She told us to touch the coat.
I see.
We touch
it. I offered. I don't know if told to or offer. I'm Arnott. You can call me Arnie.
Hello.
Hello, Arnie.
Hello.
We are bad at talking to people. I'm Thistle.
It's nice to meet you, Thistle. I am not great with people either.
Oh, perfect, because we're all bad at it.
No,
That
I'm not.
explains.
Oh,
Oh, hello there.
I'm just
Surprised
standing
me.
in the back, but I had to correct my friend.
It was. It's just nice to feel like I'm part of something.
First just wants to be part of it.
I'd like to feel included.
What brings you to this place? Water.
I was following my friend here who said she wanted your jacket, and I would follow you to the ends of the earth, Thistle, but I don't understand why we're talking to this person.
I am just full of I learned the new word today. Whimsy.
Whimsy's a great word. It's good word.
It is good word. It is good word.
If you don't mind me
The
saying,
whimsy is a good.
name's Mordecai. Double
Hello,
Waterdeep.
Mordecai.
Hi. You're. We've been in Barovia for what, a week now, guys? Looking back.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And I gotta say, you're the most colorful folk we've come across. Some wild hair you got there.
That's
You're not
perfect.
from Barovia, are you?
I am not from Barovia. I came here through the mists, I suppose, on accident. How did you get here?
I led them on an adventure that they probably didn't want to go on, but here we are.
Reluctantly.
That sounds familiar. This, I was hunting wolves with my command, and we had one left. We followed it a little too far into the mists and couldn't find our way back out.
I'm going to ignore that you said you hunt wolves.
Sorry.
This
Thanks.
one's just touchy. It'll be fine.
Oh, I saw they were attacking a local village, and they had, eaten kids.
Maybe the kids were in the way.
They might have been.
Maybe that is the wolves do not eat children often, but maybe they were assholes.
They probably pulled on their tails.
It's probably. You're right. I should have.
Should have asked the wolves.
I am so surprised to hear you first justifying the murder of children, but I am not going to question it today.
I'm not justifying anything.
Fair. I'll go to get a drink.
Ask them what their special is. It's probably awful.
Moment, the man Vasily called Ismark turns to this red-headed, beautiful coated individual. Have you introduced your name yet? Did I miss that?
Yes, I am Arnie, or Arnott Battlestriker, whichever one works best.
The man. Boom! There he is.
Oh.
He turns to Arnie and says, "Arnie, we are heading back to the manor. Finish whatever drink you have."
Absolutely, and barkeep drinks for my new companions here, and I'll just set down some gold on the table to pay for their beverages before I leave.
Just to make a friend.
They bring the third woman behind the bar brings out 4 glasses of wine. As you drink it, you recognize it as purple grape mash, the kind of cheap wine, as it wasn't specified, and they just brought the cheapest thing since the money was placed on the table.
As bartenders of the bottomless well, we would know this, right? Kind of like be able to identify like what's
You can
top
tell
shelf,
by
low shelf.
taste,
Yeah.
definitely.
We're not like connoisseurs, but like
Right. When you were in Kresk and the burgomaster served you that wine, despite him being very proud of the fact that he could serve you wine, you could tell like this is not the best wine.
yeah. Okay.
When you
I
went
was
to Valeki and you bought Red Dragon Crush, that was pretty good wine. Fame actually has 2 bottles of it, and so you have some understanding of what makes a better wine than others.
Okay.
But I do
Awesome.
feel that this wine may be cursed.
Why? Why do you think this wine is cursed? Make Mordecai drink it.
Well, if I don't want Mordecai to understand what I went through of seeing my own self hanging.
I will drink cursed wine. I fear nothing. I have died.
I feel you are stronger than Mordecai, so I do trust your ability to handle it. Don't give me that look, Mordecai. I mean it.
The
This is
wind
just
could
my
blow and
face.
he could fly away, though. He is very little. He's thin,
Not
like a
bad.
feather.
So
that little.
Ismark and Vasily head out of the tavern and walk the. It's not a far walk, but it's not like it's around the corner. They walk down the street back to the Burgomaster's manor. If I can not burp while saying Burgomaster.
Burp-a-master.
Burp-a-master. Burping master. All right. And Ismark unlocks the front door, walks inside, Vasily right behind him. I imagine Arnie right behind Vasily.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And I
Keeping
imagine...
a close eye, because I've never seen Vasily before, and
Yeah.
it's my job.
Ismark seems to know him. He seems fairly familiar with him, but
That doesn't mean
it
I
has been 2
trust.
years since he's been here, which is before you got here.
Yeah, I am watching him
Yeah.
real close.
So, as he walks in, you hear him speak fairly loudly. Irina, I have returned. From upstairs, you hear footsteps coming down the steps. And this woman comes around the corner, not so heavily armored, but that's her. Ismark, have you made a decision on what to do about father?
Oh no, she's hot.
Ismark just casts his gaze down as she says this. You went to the Blood on the Vine Tavern again, didn't you? Ismark, we have to do something. His body is lying in our living room, for Christ's sake, or for Lathander's sake. I know I'm not supposed to leave the house, but I will. If I have to go speak to the priest myself, I will. Irina, you are not allowed to leave the house. Well, if you won't do the work, then I will. Vasily comes around the corner and sees Irina. It's good to see you still have that fiery personality. Irina, who you guess that's her name out of context, is kind of taken aback for a second, like, Vasily, I did not know you were back in town. Have you come to pay respects to father? Yes, that's why I'm here. He has not been buried yet, I take it. Irina just stares daggers at Ismark. And Ismark just takes a seat in one of the chairs just in the entryway.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Why is she not allowed to leave the home?
Ismark looks up, opens his mouth as if about to speak, and then before he can, Irina says, because the devil has visited me in the night. He has come twice to drink my blood. If he comes a third, I will turn into a vampire. Ismark adds to that, I do not know why he is so focused on my sister, but we have had to place wards over board up the windows and place wards on them to keep him out. If she's not in this house, we cannot guarantee her safety. As the silence kind of sits over the room, a loud banging comes to the front door. A loud knocking, frantic knocking sound. Ismark gets up, walks to the front door. He looks to Irina and says, hide. Irina goes around a corner, back up the stairs. Probably, from what you hear, it doesn't sound like she goes all the way up the steps. But she's definitely out of eyeshot, out of not making noise.
I'm gonna lean my body sort of against the banister at the bottom of the stairs, so I'm conveniently placed to prevent anyone from going up there.
So Ismark gently opens the door and looks outside, and from outside pushes in an older lady, and here she is. Boom. Ismark, you have to save my daughter. My little Gertrude, she's please, you have to. You cannot let them take her. She's hysterical. She's in tears and also yelling. as she clings to Ismark's clothes. Ismark looks a little bit more relaxed now since she barged her way in. But he's like, Mary, you must pull. What are you talking about? Who has Gertrude? She is kind of unable to give a response. She's just kind of clinging to him, begging him to help her.
What seems to have happened?
As first acknowledges her issue at the very least, she immediately lets go of Ismark's front vest and clings to First's tabard. You have to help my little Gertrude. Strahd has taken her. Please, you have to. You cannot let him have her. She is my little girl, my sweet little Gertrude. She's so young. She does not know much of the world. You cannot let the devil take her before she is able to experience much of the world.
I'm sorry. Did you say Strahd?
As Mordecai speaks up, she goes from First, leaving one hand kind of clutching part of his tabard, and grabs Mordecai's hand with her right hand. Please, if you have any heart, you will help me. You will return my daughter to me.
Oh.
Well, sadly, I do not possess a heart, but I would be willing to help. Now, I need information. Where was she taken? Where do you think she has been taken to?
If the devil has taken her, then she would only be in his castle.
Oh, boy.
She's unable to finish that thought.
Oh, Vasily, that funeral got room for another?
Mordecai.
Mary.
Yes, Arnie.
We'll look into Gertruda for you, but you've got to calm yourself down.
Bless you. She, takes both of your hands in her hands and clasps them. Bless you. Thank you. Arnie, you are a good soul.
Yep.
She, claps her hand on your cheek. You are a good soul. Ismark kind of puts his arms around Mary's shoulders. Yes, come, Mary. Let's get you back home. We will make sure Gertrude will be safe. So, he looks to Arnie and the rest of you. You are friends of Vasily. You're welcome to stay here. I actually might. This is very opportunist. I might have an offer, a request to make of you. Let me see Mary home first. And he kind of takes her hand in his. He's Boy Scout helping the old lady cross the street, calling her or walking her home.
I will accompany you.
All right.
Wait.
How are you walking? How are you walking with them?
I'll just help, assist.
So she has one hand in Ismark's hand and the other hand in yours?
Yeah.
Okay. You're both Boy Scout helping an old lady cross the road, walking her home. She's still crying, but she's less hysterical. She's calmed down. Now that she's kind of gotten someone to say that they would help, she's able to kind of still be crying and upset, but not hysterical.
Do we know what Gertruda looks like to ever potentially look for her? Would I know? Or
you have never seen or
I've
met
never actually seen
Mary's
Gertruda.
daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're looking for, other than
Tiny human.
a human named Gertruda that is a woman. Or girl. Or child.
Or a dog.
It could be a dog.
Could be a dog.
Maybe a chicken.
Could have been a teddy bear.
You never know. Irina comes back down the stairs. Arnie, you know that this is wrong, that we are keeping father's body in the living room. He deserves a burial.
Look, Irina, I agree with you completely, but I can't really argue. It's not my dad, and not my corpse.
Why are they not burying your father?
My brother is dragging his feet.
Then I will do it for you right now. Let's go.
Oh, will you really?
Yes,
Seriously.
I will bury. I will
Arnie,
seriously do it.
Well, it has to be done by the priest, but will you go speak to him?
I am
Or
a paladin.
Arnie, would you go speak to the priest? At least try to set up something for the funeral.
We're a do and apologize later kind of group.
Yeah, we help people in need.
Yeah, we got enough.
Sounds like my kind of friends.
There's an old Barovian saying, better to ask forgiveness than permission.
It's true.
First part's kind of optional, but like honestly, when it comes down to it, we got enough dead weight. We don't need no dad's part of that. So let's get this guy on the ground and get on moving. Yeah.
I could do a funeral for you. I am I don't know how to explain this. Do you know?
Funeral rites?
Perform funeral rites. Are you familiar with traditional Barovian funeral customs?
No, but I am familiar with the customs of my people.
We
Well,
can
if you
put
can gain the blessings of some divine power that will keep him from turning to the undead,
I could ask my god.
I would still like to have Barovian traditions as part of it, though.
Let me ask my god. Give me a minute.
Let me just call him on my cell phone.
Let me just ask. I'm gonna go shuffle off to a corner for a second. Hey.
Oh, she's not even gonna go in the other room. She's just doing it right there, huh?
Are you actually like praying to your god right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mordecai, you
you
married
don't hear a
her.
response, but
No, she married me.
you've prayed before.
That's true.
You've been to the hunting grounds actually, so you're a little bit more connected than maybe some other people.
Yeah. Dear Malar, god of the hunt, scary, awesome demigod, you are such a badass. I want to be like you. So if I do like a funeral, can you like keep this guy from becoming like a vampire or a zombie? That's not our purview, so like he won't come back, right?
All you hear is a wild bestial screech in response, but you feel that the answer is yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I will not eat him though because that is not in polite
You
company.
hear another screech, an upset screech. Like, so you know that there's two funeral rites for Malar. There's funeral rites for one you have hunted or hunted with, and for anyone else. If it's anyone else, you kick a little dirt over them and call it a day. For one you have hunted or hunted with, you consume the body.
Okay. Boy, this is going to be a fun conversation. So I turn back around and everybody's staring at me.
Yeah.
So basically the screech was like, no, you eat that body. Don't you dare leave it uneaten.
Okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
What's the good news?
Which one do you want first?
Well, I would like the bad news first. Leave it on the good note.
How do you feel about and I'm going to put this very lightly. I whispered to Mordecai, cannibalism.
No.
Oh.
No.
Hold on. I got something for this. Hold on. I get my violin out and I play some very, very happy music. And I want to grant bardic inspiration to Thistle.
Okay.
Like very like uplifting, inspiring music. Like things aren't so bad.
Am I going to try to persuade this woman to let me eat her father?
With the D6.
What is the bad news?
Oh, God. Okay, so we are in a strange land and my culture is so different from yours. So the bad news is my funerary rites mean that...
So why are you laughing so much? Are you okay?
Oh,
She laughs when she's
embarrassing.
nervous.
I am so nervous to tell this wonderful woman
Okay,
what I have
you
to
know
do.
what?
No,
You know
I
what?
have to eat your
No,
dad.
Oh, she
what?
said it.
Oh,
Why? No?
Maybe it is.
Have you eaten people before?
Don't worry about that.
Are you? She kind of takes a step back behind Arnie. Are you one of the devil's
no,
minions?
no, fuck that guy. He's an asshole from what I hear. He's terrible. But my god is a god of the hunt, and we do not waste anything. To go into the ground is to waste and to rot and to decay. The bones, they grow into trees, but the flesh, it rots. It is how it is. The soul goes on elsewhere.
Name your god.
The god of regeneration.
No.
We're the
name-
spirit. Okay. oh my God.
Mordecai, shut up. I'm working on honesty. His name is Mylar.
You hear the sound of steel against steel, or steel against wood, as she sheaths a sword that was behind Arnie. All right. I do not know who this Malar is, but I sense truth in your words, and you are not a worshipper of the devil.
No, that guy, he seems like a dick, honestly. Like, I'm sorry that your whole area is just sad. And the good news is that if I do this right, your dad will not come back as anything.
No, you're not eating my father.
But what if...
This man has cared for me my entire life. This was a good man.
I understand
Arnie
that.
was lost, had nowhere to go, and my father treated them as one of his own.
It's true. It's true. Maybe we just take the body to the church.
I can bury him, though. Like, I can give the funeral right, and he won't come back. But, like, I won't eat him.
Well, that is fine, but he still has a place to be buried in the cemetery. Will
Yeah,
you
we
please
can
go
do that.
speak to the priest in the temple in the church.
So light cannibalism.
Just some light cannibalism.
I just need to eat your dad. Sorry, I just can't.
You know, I didn't think Barovia could be, like, the village of Barovia could be any more really, like, depressed and down. Cannibalism definitely lowers the mood.
Yeah, it's a definite vibe killer.
This was like, okay, what if I already ate him?
What if I did it already?
You, like, have, like, his arm in your mouth. You're so Mordecai's just like, drop it.
Get it out of your mouth.
No take, only throw.
No.
So, what's the plan, guys?
I guess
where
we're
am
gonna... What?
You're gonna walk Mary back to her house, and you and Ismark are going to walk back to the Burgomaster's manor, pretty much without incident. And we'll do like a Ismark, and you can role play. But I want to get through what the
go for it.
decision is.
So what to do with the body, huh?
Yes, we need to go to the church. Is that what you said? We need to take the body to the church?
Please speak with Donovan at the church. He will help set up the organization of the funeral of my father.
Do you want us to bring the body to the church? Would that make you more comfortable?
She looks to a door that remains closed. No, I'm not sure if Donovan is prepared for it. At least go see if he is ready. We can always come back and bring it.
Okay.
You stay here, though, Irina. That's...
Arnie,
Irina, I'm already breaking the rules. You stay here. We go to the church.
fine,
That way, Ismark's only mad at one of us.
fine. But I will be attending the funeral.
I won't stop you from that, but we're not burying him yet.
Thank you.
He's still in there, so we're fine.
Thank you, Arnie. Mary was right.
course, Irene.
You are a good soul. So, you guys head out of the Burgomaster's manor. and start heading. Arnie, you know the way, so you start heading north. And we're going to cut to First and Ismark. After dropping Mary off, not much conversation was had going to her house. It was a lot of patting on the backs, and, she's still just crying, and it's like, not really much to say. After taking her to her home and getting her inside, Ismark, you and Ismark turn around and start heading back to the Burgomaster's manor. Ismark kind of says, I appreciate you helping me take her home. You seem to be a person, a man, a being of good compassion, yes?
Yes.
My sister is pursued by the devil. I do not know how much longer I can protect her. For so long we only had, it was me and my father, and Arnie came, that was nice, but then the devil started pursuing Irina, and now that you and your companions have come into town, would you be willing to take her to safety? I would pay you for this. It's a job that will, I do not intend to just rely on your kindness, but it will be dangerous. I cannot say it is not.
I can't say that danger has ever averted us from completing a task.
I assume you cannot speak for your companions, but do you think this is something that you and the rest of your friends would at least consider?
I am fairly sure they will take this offer.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
Oh, I am First.
He takes your hand, Ismark, and he shakes it with a somewhat... He's got a little bit of smile on his face. It's a pleasure to meet you First.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you don't mind me asking, tell me about yourself. And that's kind of the conversation as you head back. When you reach the Burgomaster's manor, having a pleasant conversation with Ismark, just kind of talking small talk, getting to know each other a little bit. You walk in, you don't see your companions or Arnie. You see Vasily and Irina sitting at a table, and they seem to be having a good conversation. Irina's laughing, actually, a little bit. Not a hearty laugh, but she's chuckling a little bit. And they are drinking wine.
Where have my companions gone?
Vasily looks to Irina and kind of gives like a look of like, you knew this was coming. She sighs deeply, sets her wine glass down, looks Ismark right in the eye and says, Arnie and, looks to First, your friends have gone to speak to Donovan about burying our father. Ismark casts his gaze down again. He knows he's in the wrong, and he's grieving in his own way, and he's not handling it well. But he kind of knows what Irina did was right. Irina looks to you First. They will be at the church if you wish to join them. And as she says, wish to join them, she turns her gaze to her brother, kind of like, you gonna let other people handle your own father's funeral?
So I pat Ismark, that's his name,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Pat Ismark on the back. I say,
Perhaps you should join me.
Yes, I suppose I should. He straightens up a little bit more. Vasily, I would appreciate it if you could keep my sister company. Well, of course. Just please let me know when the funeral will be. I wish to pay my respects, and I don't think I could better to look at. I want to remember him as he was, not as he is now. Ismark kind of just nods and heads out. Are you going with him first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Arnie, Thistle, Fame, and Mordecai, you guys head up north to the north side of town, and atop a slight rise against the roofs of the pillar of stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a sagging edifice of a stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered an assault of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises at the back, and flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled rooftops. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you approach, the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
I would like to knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, this is a pretty thick, heavy door, and you hear the knock echoing from the other side.
I'd say just go in, babe.
Okay. I try to open the door.
Okay, so you open the door, and it does open. It's not locked or anything. Let me get. I need a token for Arnie. Hold on. I'll move you guys to the screen real quick, but boom.
Oh no.
Do we have art for Arnie? We don't have official art for Arnie yet, but
Look in
Yeah,
our
we
chat.
have little art for Arnie.
yes.
I'm gonna just drag
So
We're working on it.
attention to my face.
so Thistle, you walk in, and this church is dilapidated, to say the least.
This church is
The doors
fucked.
open and reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall reeks of mildew. 4 doors on each side of the hall lead to adjacent chambers. You see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by... I lost my place. Prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises from beneath the wooden floorboards. And I have something for this 1 second. Oh, Arnie, I'm sorry I didn't see you raising your hand. What's up?
I'm just trying to get my camera to
okay, I was
refocus.
like-
Pond is blurry.
Yeah,
Pond is so blurry. It's because I moved.
1 second.
Better. Fixed it. Got it.
There's your beautiful face.
Thank. Exist.
You are much better in HD.
It's way better than the blur filter that I had. Guess what that was? Pretend.
Did you guys...
What?
What?
Never... Hold on 1 second. I tried to do this in a much simpler way, and it messed everything up as I was streaming, so I had to just not do it.
My life. A murky pond. Hey.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Nope.
Fuck it. I'm going to send you a file, and I want you to play it. Do it live!
Okay.
Sorry to give you some more work.
No,
but
it's
important.
cool. Here we go. And playing.
So the voice you hear screams, "Father, I'm starving."
Oh. That sounds interesting.
Token for Arnie.
Ooh, my combat senses are tingling.
You have
Doing
those?
tingle tangle.
Oh, you've been developing them the longer you hang out with us, Arnie. Tell you what. Ugh.
Oh, don't worry, friend. I've got combat instincts of my own.
Oh, you ever
That is why they have a big sword.
end someone's
true.
life to the sound of sultry music, Arnie?
Oh my god.
I take out my bow and I begin tuning.
He's that's called like his battle stretches.
Oh.
You touch your toes a little bit before you.
No, hamstrings are
Player.
garbage.
Oh,
But his that is no.
Well, it has to be perfectly tight.
Mordecai Thistle, I'm leaving.
Oh, Fame. Come back.
That the moment it came out of my mouth.
I don't understand what the context was. I'm just tuning.
Just tuning. I've never killed anything to the sound of sultry music. Usually just screams.
Well, Scream's still there. If anything, they're horrible because of Thistle. Constantly taking me out of key. But you always got to stick with someone who challenges you. So.
I'm going to leave with you.
Oh, Arnie, I didn't realize you were a Goliath. All right.
Oh, thank you so much, an anonymous gifter. Oh my goodness.
Anani Mouse, thank you for the gifters. Thistle, I look forward to seeing battle with you and your friends.
Oh, this is terrible, but so much
soon.
Pond, you have
I think we'll have a great time together.
Oh, we will.
I have a token.
Yes, you do.
I cannot see anything but black on the screen. Let me refresh that.
Hold on.
Real quick.
Have vision. Ta-da.
Oh, I clicked refresh as you said ta-da, so
We got it
I
working.
saw it right before it went though, so I think we'll be okay.
Whoopsie poopsie.
Whoopsie poopsie, click
Anonymous
the button.
gifter. We got an anonymous gifter given 4 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much.
That
Heck
was so
yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're best.
Arnie, can you see now?
Arnie probably can see. We're fine.
Okay. This is the map of the church.
Yeah. I have walked inside.
Right
Sure
behind
did.
you.
What is that yelling? And why is this church so fucked up? I just announce as I walk in.
There's
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really getting a response from anything or anyone because you are walked in the front door of a place and talked to no one was there.
Yeah, it's typical Thistle.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to be sure you're not being ignored. There's just no one at the front door to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking inside, I guess.
I'm just
Wow.
gonna stay 5 feet to the back of Thistle because I'm still not sure what Thistle can. Arnie doesn't.
Arnie doesn't know what to expect.
Yeah, Arnie has no idea.
Fame enters inside, but she stays by the door.
Solid choice.
Okay. As you head to the back of the church, through the hallway to the opening of the main church, you see a man on his knees behind the altar, hands clasped in prayer.
Father Donovan?
Yes, my child. Arnie, was it? I'm afraid we have not spoken too much. Can I help you with something?
Can we help you with something? Because there's this thing that's yelling.
What yelling? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm afraid I don't. As he's saying this, the voice cries out again, just begging, please help me.
Do you have someone kidnapped down here and somewhere? What is this yelling?
As the yelling is happening, he grips his holy symbol in his hands and kind of gives a little prayer as the voice is crying out. It's a problem. I have been praying to the morning Lord for a few days now, for some kind of deliverance. But you came to see me, yes?
Yes, but now I'm super interested in the yelling.
Yeah.
It is my son, Doro. He went off with some people to kill the devil. He raises his hand and kind of imitates a more heroic man than himself. He did not return that night. It was not a week later. He stumbled his way back into the church, but he was not himself. I had to lock him in the basement so that he would not hurt anyone. And I have been praying to the morning Lord since then praying for something to cure my boy.
So your son like tried to fight the bad asshole man that everybody hates, and then came back all weird, and now you locked him in the basement.
You just hear the voice crying again. I'm so hungry.
Have you tried feeding him? Like,
feeding him would not be a good idea.
what happens?
He looks to Arnie. None of you are from Barovia, are you?
No.
Mm-mm.
The devil can make minions of any of us. Feeding them blood of the living is what fuels them.
Okay. Got it. So, do you just plan on letting your son suffer down there, screaming while you pray?
I've been praying for 3 days and nights now for some kind of reprieve, for some answer from the Morning Lord, something that could save my boy.
Do you want me to ask my God to help?
I don't think that necessary.
I think we all know what your God's gonna tell you.
I'm a paladin. I can ask my God. Shut up.
You are a warrior of the gods.
Yep.
You could say that.
Good.
I wouldn't.
He holds his holy symbol to his chest. Do you have the ability to remove unholy afflictions?
You know,
Can you? Never thought to ask. That could have been useful a couple times.
let me just take a look and let me check. I just
Let me just pray to the god in the corner for a second.
Let me hear his ape-like shrieking in my ears.
Keep in mind, this room is much more echoey than the last.
Let's see here. No. But I can cast a moonbeam.
Moonbeam is my favorite spell.
If you do that, let me just tune my last string and we can get this party started.
Father,
Yes, my child.
I think that your prayers to the Morning Lord have been answered, just not in the way you anticipated. We're more than happy to help you, but you'll have to grieve on your own.
No, there's still hope. Please.
There's no hope for him, Father. You know that. You're just biding time.
So I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Hit us with it.
Please. The good news first. I do not think I can take much more bad news.
I can remove the curse from your son. But the bad news is, and I think you know where all of you but this man is going, I have to kill him.
No, there has to be another way. The Morning Lord will provide. Please, give me more time.
Okay.
What you have not come here to offer to kill my son. What is it you have come here for, my child?
We need a funeral. We need you to do a funeral.
Yes.
Has a funeral for... he looks to Arnie. Has Ismark finally decided to bury his father? And at this point, first, you and Ismark do come through the doors.
Oh, you're my friends.
Hello, first. Welcome to this very nice church. Don't you like its decorating?
Sure,
They're going for like a broken wood aesthetic.
I see.
They
Who
have
was this man?
this is Father Donovich.
You just hear sobbing, like a voice echoing. First, this is the first time you've heard it, but the sobbing cries of someone.
There is a problem. Do you know how to remove curses first?
If by remove curse, kill them, then
Okay,
yes.
so we are on the same page. Perfect.
I think we all are,
Okay.
except him.
Yeah. I don't know how you cure. Is he like a vampire? Like is he full? Like I don't know. Like I don't know these
Well,
things.
why
I
don't I go down and take a look at the
Yeah, you don't have blood.
lad?
Could you let our friend here talk to your son?
I am afraid to unlock the trap door. I do not want him to hurt anyone, but he is dangerous.
If you would like, I could channel divinity to push him back away from the door to keep him away. If he is afflicted with evil, he will stay away from the door while Thirst goes inside.
Yeah.
Wait, has he hurt anyone before?
No. But he has been down there for a while. When
How
he
long?
first returned home, he was not quite so afflicted, but I saw the signs and knew it would come, and I had to lock my son away.
Do you,
Ismark, I will prepare. Bring your father here. I will prepare the funeral soon. You might be able. He looks to First. You say you might be able to remove my son's curse.
More or less.
He looks to Thistle, who just a second ago offered to kill him. The morning Lord always delivers.
Yes.
that's
We will see how your son fares, and we'll talk to him, and we will keep him from escaping.
yeah.
Well, first,
I will assess him and make the call accordingly.
In the meantime, I'll keep your company. Have you heard the story? And I take him, put my arm around him. Have you heard the story about the heroes of Waterdeep? A great gold dragon and encapsulated the tunnels. And I begin just like
sounds fascinating as
boisterously telling
as
him
Father
my tale.
Donovich begins to walk towards the door that's Ismark is actually standing right in front of the door. He's like, Ismark, he puts his hand on his shoulders, or one hand on his shoulder. Bring your father here. How are the wards holding up? They are holding up well for now. I worry about Irina. I know. We will talk later. Bring your father. Ismark walks out the door, leaving you guys with Father Donovich, who then opens the door Ismark was standing in front of, leaving it open for you guys to follow.
It's a room.
yes.
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and padlock. Again, you hear a young man's screams of anguish through the door as he shouts, "Please, Father, please!" Donovich, as the voice it comes up through the floor, he grips his holy symbol and closes his eyes. As the voice dies down, he unlocks the padlock and opens the trap door for you guys to go in.
And let's take our first break.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Thank you. I am full P.
Oh, you said it yourself as well. You can call a break whenever you want.
Well, we will be right back, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging on and enjoy the clips. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.
Because he's the largest, and that will be me. I've made it past the balls. This is the hard part. This is what always gets me. Big brain, Dylan. Only big. Let's go. Big whammy, no whammy. Oh, I made a mistake. I have made a mistake. I jumped the wrong time. Okay, Dylan, we got this. It's okay. Slime's not here yet. Just keep going. Here I go. Scale, man.
Oh, no.
I got this. Okay. Big brain, no small. Big brain, no small. Made it. All right. Here we go now. It's the conveyor belt. Stay on the inside, Dylan. Yeah, let's go, Dylan.
Dylan, this is gonna make you real happy. You sound like
Do the
Hamilton
thing
right
Let's
now.
do it. Nobody block my path, Thor. I'll call you an asshole. Thank you, Skelemental. Okay, I made it to the swinging hammer slime. Let's go. Going up the ladder now. I'm going up the ladder. Let's go. It's not really a ladder, but I don't care. And I made it. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's go. Okay. Only big brain. No, only big brain. Only big brain. I feel no.
What if I just go to this back room?
Linda, do you just need a friend? Are you just lonely? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm out. It said hello on the spirit box. Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
nice.
Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye.
That's all it takes to
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
That was so
Oh, wonderful. So
God, you guys.
that makes it a gin, which means we can completely.
Hear me right?
And we're
And
live.
Galvin's our mom.
Galvin's our mom.
Oh no.
And we're live.
Yay! No
late
one
to
can
the
do
draw
it
there,
like
Sumner.
Sumner.
Yeah.
That's what we learned just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a mess. If it wasn't for Sumner, we wouldn't be able to put on pants in the morning. I would.
You can't
expect.
do something right. Mordecai puts pants on, but we're not playing that. So
I look horrific. Let me pull up my photo of my face. It is just horrific. Oh wait, it's being covered. There we go.
So you come up and she's like, ah.
And I bite at her ankles until she falls to the floor, and then I eat her face off. That's awful, but I did it.
All right. So she's like, oh, no, it's okay. And then you just bite her ankles, and she's like,
It's not
screaming
okay.
in pain. You leech onto her face, and she is no more.
I imagine we just
Give a
hear
shit.
this.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like after a few minutes, we see like blood dripping from the ceiling.
You hear screaming followed by silence.
I come back down the stairs
That's
and
the
I
sign of
high-five
forgiveness.
Igor. Thanks
Ooh,
for
looks-
having my back, Igor.
Uwu looks terrified and then sees Chubby come down the stairs and he's like, "Oh, thank."
Her skin's nice.
And meanwall, First is just
Your
holding
skin
this
is
thing, not
positively
going.
glowing. You have to tell me your
Her
TM
armor's
something.
shiny. Shiny.
Your armor's very shiny. I'm like too loud because I'm nervous.
Oh well.
We
Thank you for the compliment. But so if you have one device, Waterdeep is a large city to scope.
Very good.
do it.
He
Trevor the floor.
he puts his hand on the top of the box and it activates. Fleek. The box fills with hot soapy water, and you are literally going through a washing machine. You get sucked through the tube that is very, very small, and come out the other side cleaner than you've ever been in your entire life.
I think he
Shall we
has
see if he
sparkle.
survived? Shall we see if he survived?
First, I was really
yes.
like,
First, please. No, let me get out of the way. And she pushes First out of the way. I want to open it. And Thistle, shoving First out of the way, comes up to the box, opens it to see a squeaky, sparkly, shiny, clean Fleek and very clean clothes of hers.
He looks down to you. He says, "For your friend's sake, I think you should all come with us."
Oh, am I being detained?
You are.
Oh. You did not read me right. Slept against my other friend. Should we make a pact right now and like forget that that ever happened?
yes,
The cheese
please.
pact.
This. I put my hand out and I'm like, we must agree.
I look specifically at Ms. I agree.
I
Okay, no.
agree.
Now put your hand on top of my hand and then we will do 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I will raise Ms.
Oh,
I put my hand on top of everyone else's, thinking that means I'm
Okay.
in charge.
On count of 3, we yell, forget the cheese. So 1, 2, 3.
Forget the
Forget the
cheese.
cheese. Look, and now I never talk about it again.
All right, no more cheese.
No more cheese.
0 cheese.
No
I'm
more
talking
cheese.
about it. You're breaking the pact. The demons will
Zip.
come.
Oh,
Take your
Maybe
children.
you want more of my cheese.
Jeez.
I need to step in some milk.
we may have gone backwards on this one.
The demons are definitely.
we're regressing. definitely salvage anything I have equipped.
Sumner.
Sumner! You look like that meme. The people that put like a head on top of their exact. Sumner, that's what you look like right now, my dude.
I feel like with the background specifically, it's magical.
It really helps.
Guys, I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for this shit. Nothing
Who truly is?
Oh my god, Sumner, you're ridiculous.
All right, so I will be playing a black bear, a really small black bear named Uwu.
Oh my god.
No.
And your
ridiculous,
name
really.
is Sumner.
My name is Uwu. I'm here to find honey and get out alive. I'm gonna go in guns a-blazing.
Oh boy! Wow.
18.
Are we live and you're just saying
24.
numbers, Sumner? Is that what's happening?
11.
Will I ever do that?
One.
Yes, absolutely.
Hi, everyone.
Well, we are live. Look what you've done to us.
Oh, wow, we will.
Well, we
That took me by surprise when you said that, like, in game. I was like, what?
I died.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's so many memes about like how I think my voice acting in Barovia is going to be, and it's just like
Bruh.
Dracula and like everything ever, and then it's like how it actually sounds. This boy is like, I'm going to America.
Yeah, it's true.
So, who wants to recap what we did last time?
So I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Okay, give me the good news because I don't think I can handle any more bad news. I was trying, by the way, so hard. So Donovich is supposed to be like his voice is very dry and hoarse. He's literally been praying for 3 days straight. And I don't know why I was having such a hard time faking a hoarse, like strained voice.
Because you're not a horse.
Hey, you've already played a horse.
Yeah.
Wait,
We snaw?
we snap.
That
So,
talking horse you sent Mordecai to
We
play.
met a new person at this tavern.
What was the tavern called?
Blood on the Vine.
Hey, it didn't matter if you remembered or
Blood
not.
on the dance floor.
No, we don't know you.
Blood in your veins.
Ew.
You're just
about that.
cringe out of existence.
Yeah. And we met a wonderful new person.
And they have a wonderful jacket.
They do. I need it.
I do have a wonderful jacket.
Give me your jacket.
I'll trade you my jacket for your weapons.
Trade you my jacket for your
mine.
husband. Deal.
Take him.
Nope.
And as it turns out, that since I have gathered, our new friend works for these people that we have visited in their strange home. I don't remember any of their names because my head hurts, so I need help here.
Irina, Ismark, and
Hot lady.
Yeah, hot lady, Ismark, and that's it.
Yeah. And the burgomaster died, and Irina's like, my dad's dead. Meh. We need to give him a funeral, but my brother's an asshole and said no. And I was like, we could just do that for you. Like, we got a shovel. We can just bury him. And she was like, no, he needs to be buried right. And I was like, well, damn, we could have just thrown him in a ditch for you. So I talked to my god, and my god was like, you could eat him. And so I said, hey, so, and she was like, no. So I can't eat him.
Well.
First went and walked a crazy old lady home because she's looking for her daughter, Gertruda.
That's what I do.
So first got a Boy Scout badge. Yep. And then we decided to go talk to Father Donovich at this really fucked up church that just looks like it had a rave in it. And it was just not taken care of.
The rave was like last night, and so like it's just the ruins of a place that was dope like 4 hours ago.
Yeah, it's fucked. And he's been like praying for a while, and we kept hearing these screams, and we're just like, hey, what's that noise? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it keeps happening. We're like, no, what is that noise? And he was like, oh yeah, that's my son. He went to go fight Strahd. And now he's not normal. And we're like, hey, we can cure him for you, but that cure is murder. So now we're first apparently has a cure, but I think that cure is murder. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, I think Mordecai's gonna have to make a very sudden and very loud distraction.
I think we're about to old yeller this kid.
I was like, hey,
just
don't
wanted to
event,
read
not say the
George's-
God thing. I just like that would be like very loud, very quickly. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying, Bond?
I was gonna say before Father Danovich opens the thing all the way, I want to like stop him for a second, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So he like he undoes the padlock and like removes the chain and begins to lift it up, but you like put your arm like on your hand on his arm to kind of like stop his opening it all the way.
Yeah,
So you like
and I'm gonna say, I think you need to accept that there's a possibility that your son died when he went to the castle, and that what came back is not your son.
as you say this, you hear, Father, I'm so hungry.
Is that all he says? Like,
he's really hungry, I think.
As they're talking, I'm gonna pull out.
He's
my
been
little-
down there for like a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol, which is Malar's holy symbol.
Okay. What does it look like? Tell me about that.
It's a severed paw.
Hell yeah. What kind of paw?
Like, a bear paw.
A bear paw. Cool. Dope. All right.
Big.
And I'm gonna cast.
As you say this, Arnie. As you say this to Father Donovan, he says, "There is some hope. I will cling to it if I can. But you may be right. But please try to save my boy."
I need you to be ready to accept the fact that your boy is beyond saving before we go into this hole.
And be pleasantly surprised if not.
Exactly.
Do you mind if I ask something, Mr.
He puts the door down and like rechains and locks it. What is your question?
What is one of the more comforting people that he enjoys?
Good question.
His mother has been passed for many years now, but she always knew how to calm him down when he scraped his knee or
Kind of squish past Mordecai, like filling the capacity of the room, pushing him back into the hallway.
Do you have any pictures of of his mother? And I look at Fame.
That is my next question. Yes.
We got on same wavelength.
What is a picture? Is
Like
that some
a-
kind of like portrait?
Yeah, like a portrait.
A painting.
We do not have the money to.
Well,
get
in that case, you can just provide me as much detail as possible, then I will do that.
She was a strong woman.
I just have like muscles changing. I'm just like this, like this, like this, like that, like that.
Oh my god, like the fucking meme where like Skyrim meme where like the sliders changing.
Little character creator. I'm just like, yes, how about like this, like that, like that, like this, like
he leans to Thistle. What is she? Or not leans, but she like kind of turns to Thistle. What is she doing?
Oh, she is a changeling. She can turn into other people.
I am graced with power to provide comfort to others. Or pain, but mostly comfort.
She is very good at it.
Truly a gift of the morning, Lord. He takes his holy symbol and like presses it to his head. About there, he kind of stops you as you're like shifting your muscles in and out, essentially. She was maybe a little taller than you. Curly, beautiful, thick black head of hair. Gorgeous green eyes. And as he's describing her, you are like slowly kind of taking on these appearances. And as he's kind of done describing her, he looks at you and tears fill his eyes.
Do I resemble your lost one?
He opens his mouth to speak, but no words come out as he shakes his head in acknowledgement. Yes.
Well, I think I will follow first.
Before you do, I'm going to pull Fame aside, and I'm going to ask you. You are not Fae, are you?
No.
Okay, because my my power affects them, and I don't want to have you trapped in there with them if something were to happen. So
I appreciate your caring. I am humanoid.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want you to be Lloyd. You're a putty person. Got it. Go.
What is putty? As you push us in.
Get in there with that thing.
Father Donovan hands Fame the key and walks out of the room.
Well.
Donnie, there you are. What was I saying? And he takes him off.
Completely ignores you.
I follow him without his consent.
Play loud music.
I do.
So, who's going down?
You have rations on you.
What is this boy's name? I was standing at the door for protection and didn't pay attention to anything. What is this boy's name? This'll stop giving me that look.
Doru.
Doru? Thank you, Arnie.
Thank you. I'm bad with names.
It's like the gods graced it upon my ears, and suddenly I remembered.
Truly, it is like you were meant to be with us.
It is true. I will.
You hear Fame do like a little, like she's kind of mentally trying out voices in her head for a different person,
preparing herself.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Fame, do you unlock the padlock?
I do. I'm
gonna help open the door while holding a holy symbol and getting ready to cast Turn the Faithless.
Did Fame unlock the chain?
I unlocked the chain and we just hit 1,000 followers. What?
Who's ready to not sleep? Who's ready to not sleep?
We're going to be doing a 24-hour stream, you guys, in celebration of 1,000 followers.
Heck
yeah.
Welcome to you gotta not sleep for a whole day.
I'm here for it. I'm glad that it's my fault.
Pon's new name is Carp.
Carp.
So yeah, check us out. I just posted our Discord link. We'll be giving you updates and everything like that in there, and I unlocked the padlock.
Okay.
Good job.
Are you also pulling open the trapdoor?
I was gonna do that.
Okay, I need to know who's going down there first so I can move your tokens over and have you in the appropriate
I will probably be the one going in first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
I guess
going
I should
down.
have that should have been my first thing of all right, what's the marching order? Instead of trying to be like, do you open the door? Do you unlock it? Do you touch the door handle?
I think the assumption is the two very strong people are gonna stand back just in case.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go down, but I'm gonna try and let Fame and first do their thing that I'm don't know what
so
it
you're
is.
kind of at the top of the stairs then.
Yeah, if something happens, I'm gonna cast I'm gonna ready to cast Turn the Faithless.
Okay. So first, Fame and Arnie, as you head down there, the church's undercroft has rough hewn walls and a floor made of a damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner.
Doru. You down here?
Hey demons, it's me, boy.
Who are you?
Well, my name is First, and I hear you're hungry.
As you say the word hungry, he shudders. You can't really see what happened, but you see his form shudder a little bit.
And then I step forward. My son. Doru, is that you?
The quivering form in the corner stops as you say something. Give me a deception check.
Oh, you're good.
With advantage because you're pretending to be another person, and that's what you get.
I'm really tense.
27.
Yes.
Okay. As you approach and say something, say again what you just said.
My son, is that you?
Okay. Mother, don't come any closer. I can smell your blood.
Why would I not come closer? I wanted to see you.
He doesn't respond.
I take one step closer.
I lean over to Arnie.
Smelling blood is not a common human trait, correct?
Correct. I don't think that
From an
that's.
open wound or such.
No, I don't think that that's a person.
I see.
Tell me, son. Just take just one more step forward. What happened to you?
You see, he looks away for a second and like, with the light that's coming through and none of you guys having dark vision, it's really hard to see his facial expressions or what's happening. You just kind of see more movements rather than the subtleties of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says,
I want to say that if he makes any quick movements towards Fame, I am going to cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
Solid.
Take one more step forward.
Mother, please.
I just want to help.
I'm so hungry.
What would satiate to you?
He begins to sob.
Do you know what it is? Thistle.
Yes.
Thistle.
What?
Hear me?
Yes. Can I help you?
Do you have any of your bacon?
Yes.
Can I have some?
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
I take the bacon from
I
the
throw
floor.
it down the stairs towards because I'm like standing kind of like on
I
the stairs.
shuffle back, pick up the bacon, and come back to where I was standing. And then I toss the people bacon to the Doru, or to Doru.
So you walk back to the stairs where Thistle threw the spicy bacon.
Yes, spicy bacon.
People bacon?
It's people bacon, yes.
Okay.
And he's
You don't
just,
want
Yum.
Mother, are you going to feed me?
Perhaps I am just trying to help. So then I toss it.
As you come back with the food, before you can toss it, he is going to lunge at you. First, you do get your sanctuary cast off. So he has to make a wisdom save before he can attack you?
Yes. And the DC is 15.
He got an 18, so he makes the save.
Dang.
And he's going to attack you twice. And we'll roll for initiative as well.
Can I see this?
Roll for initiative.
You cannot, but you can hear it.
Okay.
Because you're at the top of the stairs. So there's like just
pop me
wall.
some turn the faithless.
You know, actually, if you can see it on the map from where your character is, you can see it. Which I don't think you can.
I see the map, but like, or no, sorry.
You don't see them,
Yeah,
you said? Okay.
yeah. I kind of see them, but it's kind of like there's pillars and stuff in the way.
Okay.
So like,
So for Doru's first attack, he lunges at your neck actually with his hands, and you are unable to catch these hands, and so he's going to do some slashing damage and try to grapple you.
Did you roll a hit, or does he just automatically?
Well, he got a 22.
Okay.
So you're going to take 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to try to grapple you. So acrobatics or athletics check.
Mommy got a nat 20 for initiative.
I did too.
Hell yeah!
We'll roll off between you two, see who's got the...
Well, who's got the higher initiative? Because
I'm a +1.
Oh, then I guess roll off then.
Give me a 21 for acrobatics.
Okay. So he tries to grab you by the neck, but you were being very cautious about all this, and you're able to kind of like take a half step back, and so his hand, the nails scrape against your throat, but he's unable to grab your neck, and he's going to with his next step kind of lunge another foot forward, like the half step forward, trying to bite you. Right. And that's higher than 22. That's 24.
Okay.
So you're going to take 7 piercing damage and 6 necrotic damage, and your maximum health is reduced by 6.
Oof.
All right. Mordecai,
just in
roll
general?
initiative, but you're like way away, and unless something alerts you, you're not really going to...
So, Dylan, if they make
11.
multiple attacks, do they have to make a wisdom check every time?
Let me read what Sanctuary does.
I ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature makes an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion of a fireball. It only goes away once Fame actually does something. Casts a spell, deals damage.
Let's see. When you make the first iterative attack against a creature protected by Sanctuary, you roll a wisdom saving throw. If your saving throw succeeds, then you can ignore the casting of Sanctuary for the rest of its duration. If the target has Sanctuary cast on it again, is it only... That doesn't sound right. Let's see. We'll say that second attack goes through this time, but I will be looking it up as we're going through.
It's fine.
So first in Thistle, who had the higher initiative?
I rolled an 11 for our roll-off.
I got a 10.
All right, so first has the 21 there. Okay. Arnie, what'd you get?
I got a 19. Thanks, Alert Feet.
And Fame?
16.
Mordecai?
11.
Okay. All right. So, first, you are up first.
Dope. I am going to step to right behind Fame, and I am going to transform my arm. And electricity is going to crackle from the sight on the pistol, and a lightning bolt is going to launch out of the end of it.
Okay. So roll to hit.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
That is 7 lightning damage.
All right.
Yeah.
7 damage as this bolt flies and hits Doru, and a spark comes from the gun to the sight and connects with the rod. Are you gonna make
yes.
Tackle?
Fuck him up.
And so for flavor wise, the single point is going to, or that little dart is going to get used
for both shots.
Twice. Yeah, essentially. And then it'll fall out.
Yeah. Okay. So second attack roll.
That definitely hits. That's a 24 to hit.
There you go.
Eight. Another 8. So 16 lightning damage this time.
Ooh. Barracuda.
Lightning launcher is dope because every time I hit them, it adds basically a stack of lightning.
Of that.
Yeah, a stack of lightning. What the hell is that?
Stack of lightning.
I add a d6.
Oh, okay. That'll bring us to Thistle.
I would like to do 2 things.
Okay.
The first thing would be to channel my divinity to turn the faithless and scare this motherfucker. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 12.
He's definitely faithless. Well, he has faith, but it's gonna, yeah, you're fine. 16.
Okay,
Wisdom
and
save?
then, yeah, he passes. The next part, I'm just gonna, like, huck my Yeekla at him.
Your yeet claw?
Yeah, I got a 25.
That definitely hits.
Holy cow.
Heck yeah.
That
I like how you got the shot, like, between these pillars, like, it's like
10
Matrix stuff.
10 damage.
All right. As you yeet your yeet claw, and it pierces into him, he seems, it does pierce his skin, but it seems like he kind of swats it away, and it wasn't as helpful as you might have hoped.
I make a mental note that next time I'm just gonna set his ass on fire.
Fair.
Right. Poking them. Let's try burning them. Anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I have learned in this world, like, just set it on fire.
So that'll bring it to Doru's turn. Doru is the pin that first launched at him that got the lightning to strike him. It kind of pops out of his skin as the punctured hole and the burn marks start to heal a little bit, and he is going to attack Fame again. He has to roll another, so it's one saving throw every time he does it until it's off, but it's one for multi-attacks.
Yeah, and it's a 1 minute lasting spell.
Yeah.
And, has
Wisdom
Fame
save
attacked
15?
yet? Okay.
Sorry?
Wisdom save 15, yes.
So 15 makes it?
That is the DC, so yes.
Okay, so he's going to attack Fame again with his claws and fangs. Well, his claws, unless a 11 hits you, or sorry, a 13 hits you.
No.
So then his bite is a 19.
Shit.
Does he do a wisdom?
I've been
It's one wisdom for both attacks.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Hit
So,
my hand.
fuck. For the piercing of the bite, it is 4 piercing damage, and then 10 points of necrotic damage, and your health is your maximum health is again decreased by another 10. He is going to
You said 6 last time?
6 last time, 10 this time.
Okay.
He is going to then climb up this pillar right here and onto the ceiling 10 feet above.
Oh, God.
Bro.
On his hands and feet, like very skittery, he kind of shimmies up the wall facing you backwards. He kind of climbs backwards up the pillar and then cockroachy style crawls along the ceiling. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yes. And correct me if I'm wrong, but just an attack of opportunity, it's just an attack. I don't get the specials or anything.
It's one basic melee attack.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So that is a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Max 7 short sword damage.
7 what damage?
I said short sword damage, but I think that's piercing. Oops.
Gotcha.
Roll that.
So you poke into him, and his flesh feels, the muscles maybe are more taut, more dense. It's hard to pierce through it. Like you didn't fully deal full damage. Arnie, you're up.
Great. I would like to rage.
Okay. Granted.
So I'm gonna just grip both. Well, I'm gonna see him on the ceiling. So I'm gonna pull out one of my javelins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna huck my javelin at him on the ceiling. And then I'll go run and get close.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll to hit. You see Thistle throw a small, like, pointed spear thingy, and you're like, I can do that. I got a bigger one. You pull out a javelin and throw it at him.
Okay, so that's a 24 to hit.
That one, I know 22 hit last
I
time.
don't know if that's, I don't know.
Hits.
Ooh, okay, so That is 6 points of piercing damage from my javelin.
Okay. And again, as the javelin, you see the same kind of thing. The javelin flies straight and true like it has 1,000 times before, but as it hits him, it doesn't seem
do
to
much.
stick him as much as you expected it to. And it falls to the ground.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to look up at him, and I'm just gonna yell at him and say, "You hungry? Come
down
get some."
here or you're grounded. Sorry.
No, come get some.
All right. Yeah, you're like, bring it on. I love
I'm
it.
trying to get him off of Fame, is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I like it. Well, that'll bring us to Fame. So, Fame, you're
I
up.
need Fame to come to me so I can shove her behind me.
Fix her.
Yeah, so I can heal her.
Fame
You're
took
still at the top of
a
the stairs, though, right?
considerable amount of pain. And she's kind of blacked out at this point. So she takes her one opportunity to do a lot of damage and then plans to die or run. And so she is going to bonus action Zephyr Strike, spell, bam, gets more of the damage. And then she is going to run towards Doru, unfortunately.
Well, Doru's in the ceiling. Doru is 10 feet up.
She is going to walk towards the stairs.
Yeah, come to me.
And take out her bow from a distance that she can hit him at. And then rolls to hit.
Do it big.
It is big. Isn't that 20 big?
No.
Nat 20?
Isn't that 20 big?
Nat 20 is the biggest.
Is the biggest. Okay, so can I get sneak attack because he's no longer focused on me?
Sneak attack.
It's a special.
I don't think so because I think it has to be an enemy of him is within 5 feet and he is not within 5 feet of any enemies. So I don't think you would get sneak attack.
Sure, that's fine. Okay.
But you do get your Zephyr Strike.
Yeah, and my ambusher. So I get damage. Let me do that. Give a sec. I have this and that. Oh wait, it's maxed. Why am I rolling
it's
dice?
double maxed. So what's the max
Hold.
damage and then double it?
Mathing.
Calculating.
Beep boop beep.
Where's a robot man when you need him?
Beep boop boop. He's currently got a gun arm, not a calculator.
I do 30
Wrong
flat.
app.
30 flat piercing damage.
30.
And then I take the rest of my movement up the
What does Zephyr Strike do again? Read that to me.
I don't get any attacks of opportunities. My speed is increased by 10, and I do an additional D8.
Of what kind of damage?
Force.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay, so then 8 of that, 8 times, 2. 16 of that 30 is force damage, and the other 14 is piercing.
So as you launch your arrow from your bow, the wind that you've kind of gathered around your arms follows the arrow, and the arrow pierces more than any other projectile you've used against him so far. But as after the wind is done and the magic dissipates, the arrow does kind of fall out of the wound.
Hello, hi. I walk up to freaking Thistle, and I'm literally just like,
yeah, I'll lay on hands you for 25 when we get to me. Don't worry.
So Mordecai, you're hanging out with Donovich in his office. Ismark has come back. He has Irina with him, and they have their father's coffin. Donovich starts doing some of the prep for the funeral. When you hear a blood-curdling scream from below the floorboards.
No one can hear you.
Oh yeah, and that's the time I went below water deep, and that's when the dwarf turned into a big dragon. I was possessed by the. Have you ever heard this song before? And I play really loudly to drown out all of the sounds that are just happening right beneath us. Like it's extremely loud in this tiny room.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys have actually. When Irina and Ismark come with the father's coffin, you head to the main chapel, and he starts doing the like prep on the body. All right. Well, then that'll bring us to first.
Excellent.
Shoot him, gun boy.
I will shoot him again.
Shoot him.
It is thundering outside.
I like to think that you guys can still hear me from upstairs, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Fame first and Thistle hear the 1000th rendition of Mordecai's extremely embellished retelling of your Waterdeep adventures. Arnie, you're hearing it, but you don't know what he's particularly saying because you're, angry at this gaunt boy who's spider climbing on the ceiling.
I just
Come
imagine
get me,
us
Spider
with
Boy.
brooms, like trying to get down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to fire another dart at him and try to hit him with some more lightning strikes.
Get him, boy.
That's 18 plus 7.
That hits.
6 plus 7, 13. Yes, 13. That hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay. And okay, so first one hits
Lightning, real bad.
3.
I believe in you first.
I'm ready to deal to take the health off.
19 lightning damage.
19? Does that stack every time you hit him and just forever?
Every time I hit the same person with lightning, I get
It
1d6.
stacks forever? It can't stack forever. That's broken if it stacks forever.
Please nerf.
It counts as a simple ranged weapon, and it deals 1d6 lightning damage on hit. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage.
Once on each of your turn, you can deal an extra 1d6.
Okay.
It's not
then
1d6, 2d6, 3d6, 4d6, 5d6 like consistently. That's broken. I was like, holy shit.
That's
like there's no way you could one shot anything at that.
Girl can dream, can't she?
Boy can dream. Anyway, so you can do 2d6 lightning damage once per turn is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So 2d6 plus your whatever modifiers is 19, or is that 3d6 that time?
That was 3d6. So
okay.
We can either take off the last roll.
Whatever you want. If you roll particularly well, I'm not going to punish you for that. But if you rolled shittily, you can just lie and be like, no, I'll just re-roll. It's fine.
We can take 5 off. That was
okay. So 14. All right. Your needle again pierces the skin of this creature, and your first spark from the scope hits its target. Doru's looking like really visibly scarred and stuff. The second lightning launch, however, sparks and kind of like doesn't connect with the lightning rod you've put into him. It just kind of goes and dissipates near you.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll bring us to Thistle.
Now I'm kind of stuck on what I want to do because I need to heal poor Fame over here. So I'm just gonna cast Moonbeam on this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna lay on hands, Fame.
Do you do Moonbeam inside?
Doesn't matter.
Cool. So he has to make a con save?
Let me read it. It just says that it doesn't say anything about if it's inside or outside.
Does he have to make a con save? That was my other question.
Yeah. Let me look. My brain hurts.
Mordecai's having to really put his work in.
The orbital laser is really specific.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Orbital laser beam.
Mordecai just sees this gigantic laser pierce through it, and he's like, "Look over here, Brother Donovan!"
He takes half of what I give.
He's like, "Wow, the Morning Lord is blessing the church." He takes what?
Half of 15.
Okay, so 7 damage.
Yeah. And then
right.
I'm going to step down and lay on hands, Fame.
just.
Is Moonbeam an action or a bonus action?
I get 2 actions.
You get 1 action, and it can be an attack, which has 2 swings.
Oh shit! I always confuse that.
And just continue bleeding in front of you. You've already made your action. It's cool.
Fuck.
Let me die.
I thought I could lay on hands. No.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm good. You do you. I
If
just
Fighter's got
Thistle.
4 actions in a round, that would be broken.
I'm like
Anyway.
running up to Thistle, and she's like,
Thistle, please heal me! Lasers from the sky!
Exactly.
Hold on, I gotta call down this orbital strike on this one guy. Ghost
Fame's got like,
give
Fame's
me a
like bleeding
second.
out profusely, and she's like, Moonbeam, ascend!
Next to the moon.
In the name of the moon, I punish you!
In the name of the moon, I'll punish you. Fame's like, please, save me!
My next round, I will most definitely heal you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that'll bring us to Doru, who's going to drop down on Arnie and make 2 attack rolls.
I'm the worst paladin.
Come at me.
He doesn't
Well,
want my blood.
one
Oh,
was
Fame, you have a health potion.
one was a 25,
That probably
and the
hits.
other was a 17.
It was both probably hit.
Okay, I don't know your AC.
It's 14.
I have a tornado siren going off.
Oh my.
Oh.
That's good.
So Arnie, athletics or acrobatics check, because he's going to try and grab you with his hand.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go with athletics. Let me just roll some dice real quick.
I will be right back because I do have tornado sirens.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're golden, girl.
19.
Okay, so you're going to take 9 slashing damage as his claws, again, same with Fame, like he tries to grab you with his hand, but you've been through so many battles, you know how this goes. You just like, you grab it, you break the wrist, walk away, break the wrist, walk away.
Yeah,
he's gonna try and grab you with his other hand.
Come at me.
So another athletics or acrobatics saving throw.
So that's a dirty 20.
That also, again, break the wrist, walk away. This is 8 slashing damage, so you've taken 18 total, but
So
as
I've
you're
taken
raging,
8 total, right?
9
Do you
total.
roll 9 total?
yeah, because you're resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, and this is not magical, so it doesn't overcome that resistance.
Right. I just need to just fix that because I rounded wrong on the other one. Okay.
We always do half rounded down, so always half rounded down.
Okay. Perfect. Got it.
All right, and that'll bring us to Arnie, and you have Doru scrambling to
Perfect.
try and get a good grip on you.
I am going to I'm going to just grip my great sword, and I am going to recklessly Great Weapon Master attack this here vampire. So give me just a second.
I'm gonna call you Beyblade because you're gonna let it rip.
Oh, wow! Okay, so that is a 15. It's just
15
flat on the
does
dice.
hit.
Ha ha. Okay.
So, Great Weapon Master
So Great Weapon Master is 10,
plus 10.
plus the 2d6 plus 5 from my my hair attack. Ooh. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 26 points of slashing damage from my ginormous sword.
Arnie, why don't you tell me how Doru dies?
Oh, okay. So I just watched him wreck my new friend, and I'm real upset about that. He shrugged off my javelin, so he jumps down on me, and I just shuck and jive, and then I just bring my great sword straight up and remove his head and one of his arms simultaneously.
Nice. So you kind of get him in the neck and just kind of cleave through the chest. So
I'm
one
going
half
up
has
from the
head
bottom.
and one arm, and the other half has arm and rest of torso and legs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Love it. Doru's body lies motionless on the ground. Not a whole lot of blood is leaking out. It's very congealed when it does, very viscous. But yeah, he lies on the ground motionless.
Okay.
Well done, Arnie.
Thank you.
I've never seen such exquisite murder before.
The shucking and
sure you
jiving
have.
was exquisite indeed.
Gotcha. So bad news then for Donovich is his name.
Yes. So it would seem.
Should we burn it? Oops.
I think we should go on a quick break just for Ash's safety.
Yes, I
That'd
agree.
be great.
Yeah,
I got
that was
sirens
my
near me
next
also.
suggestion. All right, we'll be back. Perhaps
We'll be back in
Go
a
hide,
moment, maybe.
go hide in the bath. And I just smother the hell out of him.
Give him a bear hug.
So in the distance, you do hear a little bit of, and then
do it.
He
Trevor the floor.
he puts his hand on the top of the box and it activates. Fleek. The box fills with hot soapy water, and you are literally going through a washing machine. You get sucked through the tube that is very, very small, and come out the other side cleaner than you've ever been in your entire life.
I think
Shall
he
we
has
see if he
sparkle.
survived? Shall we see if he survived?
first I was really like,
First, please. No, let me get out of the way. And she pushes first out of the way. I want to open it. And Thistle, shoving first out of the way, comes up to the box, opens it to see a squeaky, sparkly, shiny, clean Fleek and very clean clothes of hers.
Cultist number 6 becomes encased in this black smoke.
What happened? Jen, are you God for real?
No, the oven is. Hold on.
Did you plan that? Were you like, all right, I'm going to turn the oven on? And then fire hat, like you keep throwing fire out, waiting for the smoke alarm, and then you're like, fire.
It's real neat. I don't do that when I drink. Do you want one? I just like pick one. Yes, I take it.
You begin to bleed.
As Kuros and Galvin return, you see Callista ripping parts of her body off and giving them to Rav.
Callista, are you all right?
Yeah, no, they grow right back. Check this out.
Oh my, that's incredible. Callista, do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay, poof, and I hit one of the crows.
That's amazing. I want to take one and like, can you feel this? Like, can you feel, do you feel?
I don't want you to.
All right, so I will be playing a black bear, really small black bear named Uwu.
Oh my god.
No.
And your name is Sumner.
My name is Uwu. I'm here to find honey and get out alive. I'm gonna go in guns a-blazing.
Oh boy. Oh.
Everything about that except the name.
My specialty is climbing. I'm gonna climb in there and I'm gonna climb right out.
Christ.
All right.
Okay.
So we're
Here's
killing
next.
an announcer too.
I said, Abel, what do you know about goblins? So yes.
Okay.
I know their basic anatomy, their diet, which consists of essentially garbage and greasy and fatty meats. Their general
forget
nature and behavior. Well, that's not the medical term for it, but yes. Why?
Well, goblins. We need each other, but we don't like each other. And it's a matter of making sure you stay useful, or else you get killed. So, stay useful, Abel.
It is technically about you. It's just, when we pass, we need something to leave behind.
Oh, that's true. All of our exciting tales.
Yes.
I don't believe that at all.
It's called Tides of War.
Oh, what a catchy name.
Hello.
And that's how I won Strip Uno.
I don't. That's the craziest story. Oh, we're back.
Oh man.
So we have some severe weather going on here. Ash is in a very precarious position, and so we're going to be ending the stream early tonight. That's a good stopping point anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to be calling it here, guys.
Yup.
My favorite part.
This is fun. My favorite part.
Yeah, favorite parts.
Good news and bad news, which is also going to be our
That
raise
was
phrase.
hilarious. Good news and bad news.
Love it. All right, let's see who's on. Who we rating? Let's go. Let's look. Let me go over to Twitch and see what the. This isn't my show.
Pond, what was your favorite part?
Yeah.
My favorite part was just the friends we made along the way.
Maybe the vampire sons we killed were the friends we made along the way.
Honestly, I'm just so excited to be here. And the fact that I got the kill on the vampire was really exciting. Great weapon master barbarian is like...
Yeah, even with resisting non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, like, your great weapon master alone killed him. He was real close, and you just...
Great weapon mastery.
It's a great feat, man. It's
like
great.
it's like when I couldn't open the pickle jar, but like I give it to you, and you're like, I'm just like, yeah, I loosened it for you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Your electric stuff is super neat, and then also.
But I have a big sword.
Yeah, I have a big sword. To answer you, Red Panda Cola, I am a bear totem. Great weapon master, human barbarian, who also has the alert feat.
Nice.
Very
Because
cool.
feats are my favorite.
Oh, that's right. You're bear totem, so you resist everything except psychic, even slashing.
Do.
Nice.
The Wah Wah Wee Wah was pretty popular.
Wow, wow, wee wah.
It was so.
They caught me good.
Like, it's a reference, but like it was so like whoa, and like it wasn't acknowledged. Like, and then it was just like wow,
and just
like,
moved on through. I didn't linger on. I was like, oh wow, 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 that's impressive.
Because it's not, it's not like out of the. It's not so weird that you can't imagine someone saying it like in a different scene that isn't Borat.
Wow, wee wah.
Whoa, whoa, wee wah.
Whoa, wee wah. I have
fun.
a chair.
I enjoyed playing with Arnie. Thank you, Pond, for being here.
But
yeah.
Just in case it wasn't clear, the announcement for today was that Pond is part of Fateful Encounters. We are back to a 6-person crew. We are so ecstatic to have you with us.
I'm so happy to be here.
And,
yes.
So yeah, I just let me what am I doing?
Did you just say eh?
I said yes.
Oh, I was like,
I'm super excited to be part of the fam bam.
Yeah, so the good news, we have some good news and bad news for everyone. Good news is that Pond is joining us. Bad news, we got to end early tonight. So there it is.
Sorry, friendos.
That's okay. Safety is more
Unrelated.
important.
Indeed, always.
I see your partner is live, so we're gonna go raid a Fabled 42 right now.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Excited.
Great.
We're gonna go say hi to our friends.
Hi, friends.
Start that raid, and we'll see you over there with some good news and bad news. Good news, we're raiding. Bad news, we're done. But
yay!
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 Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Have a beautiful time. I say it since Ash isn't here.